the silent stroke trigger in your cup. What most seniors drink without realizing the danger. If you're over 60 and focused on your health, you've likely been told to eat better, move more, and take your medications regularly. But what if one of the biggest threats to your heart health was sitting quietly in your kitchen? What if the very drinks you reach for every day, maybe even ones you believe are healthy, were silently increasing your risk of stroke by up to 3 times? Most seniors are careful about salt, sugar, and fat in their meals, but far fewer pay close attention to what they drink. And that's a serious oversight, because as it turns out, certain everyday beverages can damage your cardiovascular health just as much, if not more, than a bad diet. You may not feel the effects immediately. That's what makes these drinks so dangerous. They gradually influence your blood pressure, thicken your blood, and strain your arteries without warning. And by the time symptoms like dizziness, fatigue, or blurred vision appear, it may already be too late. So, what exactly are these drinks doing inside your body? Let's start with the basics. After age 60, your blood vessels naturally become less flexible. Your metabolism slows. Your risk for clogged arteries, heartbeat irregularities, and high blood pressure increases. Your brain and heart depend more than ever on steady circulation and stable oxygen delivery. When you consume beverages that disrupt these systems by raising blood sugar, increasing dehydration, or spiking blood pressure, you quietly set the stage for serious cardiovascular events. One of the biggest culprits? Drinks loaded with added sugars, preservatives, caffeine, or artificial sweeteners. These substances can trigger inflammation, which damages healthy arteries, promote blood clotting, increasing the likelihood of stroke, interfere with natural remedies for heart support like proper hydration and nutrition, spike insulin, destabilizing energy levels and worsening cholesterol profiles, lead to silent dehydration, especially when consumed in place of water. The scariest part is that these drinks often come with a health halo. You might think they're good for you, like fruit juices, flavored waters, or even diet sodas, but they may be working against your heart. In this series, we'll walk through 5 everyday drinks that are quietly raising your stroke risk, damaging your circulation, and making it harder for your body to protect itself. We'll also show you the better alternatives, beverages that support heart attack prevention, improve circulation, and fit perfectly into a heart-friendly diet for seniors. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. When you know what to avoid, you can make smarter, safer choices. And the good news? You don't have to give up flavor, comfort, or routine to do it. What you drink matters just as much as what you eat. And after 60, every sip counts. Sweetened iced coffee, the hidden stroke risk in your morning routine. For millions of seniors, iced coffee is the drink of choice to kickstart the morning. It's refreshing, familiar, and feels like a small treat, especially when sweetened with flavored syrups, whipped cream, or caramel drizzle. But this seemingly innocent beverage might be the most dangerous part of your day. If you're over 60, your body doesn't handle caffeine, sugar, and sodium the same way it used to. Your heart health now depends on stability, stable blood pressure, stable blood flow, and stable energy levels. Unfortunately, sweetened iced coffee disrupts all of those. Let's break it down. Most iced coffee beverages from cafes and grocery store bottles are loaded with added sugars, high sodium creamers, and excess caffeine. This combination causes a spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, leading to fatigue, cravings, and metabolic stress. High caffeine doses can raise blood pressure and heart rate, which can trigger heartbeat irregularities, especially in older adults with a sensitive cardiovascular system. Even worse, excess sugar leads to inflammation that damages healthy arteries, promotes blood clotting, and contributes to clogged arteries over time. It also impairs insulin sensitivity, disrupting your metabolism and increasing the risk of stroke and heart disease. Let's not forget that popular flavored creamers often contain hidden sodium and artificial ingredients. These ingredients cause your body to retain water, elevating your blood volume and placing extra strain on the heart. For seniors already at risk, this is a recipe for disaster. Now, here's where many get misled. Store-bought iced coffee may appear light, skinny, or even sugar-free. But these labels are often deceptive. Sugar-free versions usually include artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, which studies show can still affect blood pressure, insulin response, and even increase the risk of stroke in older adults. The problem isn't coffee itself, it's the additives and timing. Drinking a cold, sugary, high-caffeine beverage first thing in the morning, especially on an empty stomach, shocks your system. After hours of overnight dehydration, your circulation is already sluggish, and your blood may be slightly thicker. Adding this kind of drink only makes things worse. So what should you do? Start with water. Always drink 8 to 10 ounces of room temperature water before anything else. This simple habit helps improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and prepare your digestive system. If you love coffee, make it at home. Use unsweetened cold brew or cool-down black coffee. Add a splash of almond milk or oat milk for a smooth texture without extra sugar or sodium. If you prefer sweetness, try a pinch of cinnamon or a small drop of real honey, not syrup. Avoid store-bought versions or coffeehouse drinks loaded with toppings. These might taste comforting, but silently harm your cardiovascular health. By changing how you start your day, you're not giving up pleasure. You're gaining protection. You're supporting your heart, your brain, and your independence. You're choosing a habit that not only prevents stroke, but also supports a heart-friendly diet, reduces cholesterol naturally, and ensures your body absorbs heart supplements for seniors more effectively. One simple switch in the morning can mean decades of stronger health. You have the power, right now, with your next sip. Packaged fruit juice, a sweet deception that raises stroke risk. It's easy to assume that fruit juice is a healthy choice. After all, it comes from fruit. It's labeled with words like 100% natural, and it's often marketed as a source of vitamins and antioxidants. But here's the harsh truth. For seniors over 60, packaged fruit juices may be silently raising your stroke risk every single morning. Whether it's orange juice, apple juice, grape juice, or a tropical fruit blend, most store-bought juices are stripped of their natural fiber and overloaded with sugar, even the ones labeled no added sugar. And without fiber to slow down absorption, this sugar hits your bloodstream fast, spiking blood sugar, increasing blood pressure, and stressing your cardiovascular system. When consumed on an empty stomach, especially first thing in the morning, the impact is even more dangerous. Overnight, your body is mildly dehydrated, your blood is slightly thicker, and your heart is working harder to pump blood through your arteries. Add a fast-absorbing sugary liquid to the mix, and you've just made things worse for your heart health. Most seniors don't realize this. They think they're doing something good for their body, starting the day with a glass of fruit. But unlike whole fruits, which offer fiber, natural hydration, and a slower sugar release, juice is a concentrated form of fructose. It acts more like soda than a healthy food. This sugar overload contributes to inflammation, clogged arteries, and heartbeat irregularities, all of which are red flags for stroke prevention and heart attack prevention. Even worse, many juices are from concentrate, meaning they've been boiled down and reconstituted, losing many of their original nutrients in the process. Some are enhanced with artificial flavors, colorings, or preservatives, none of which support your heart-friendly diet or count as natural remedies for heart care. So, what can you do instead? Eat whole fruit instead of drinking juice. An orange, apple, or handful of berries provides fiber, hydration, and a natural balance of sugar and nutrients that your body can process safely. If you enjoy a fruity drink, try blending whole fruits with water to make a smoothie. Add chia seeds or spinach for added fiber and heart benefits. Don't be fooled by labels. Just because it says 100% juice doesn't mean it's heart healthy. Always check the sugar content and ingredient list. Start your day with water. Hydration is your first defense in stroke prevention and maintaining healthy arteries. Water prepares your body for nutrient absorption and helps improve circulation. Your morning beverage should support your long-term goals, lower blood pressure, reduce cholesterol naturally, and keep your heart working with you, not against you. Fruit juice may taste refreshing, but if it's not whole fruit, it's not giving your body the full package it needs, especially after 60. You deserve better. And your heart does too. Diet sodas, the zero-sugar illusion that raises stroke and heart risk. For years, diet sodas and zero-sugar beverages have been marketed as healthier alternatives to sugary soft drinks, especially to seniors watching their blood sugar and calorie intake. With labels like no sugar, 0 calories, and light, it's easy to believe they're good for your heart health. But the science says otherwise. In fact, multiple studies now show that diet sodas may quietly increase the risk of stroke, heartbeat irregularities, and cardiovascular disease, particularly in older adults. And what's most troubling is that many people over 60 are reaching for these drinks daily, thinking they're making a heart-smart choice. So what's really going on? The danger lies in the artificial sweeteners used to replace sugar, most commonly aspartame, sucralose, and acesulfame potassium. These compounds are hundreds of times sweeter than natural sugar and confuse your body's metabolic systems. Though they don't contain calories, they still stimulate your sweet taste receptors, triggering insulin release, disrupting blood sugar control, and affecting your metabolism. For seniors, this is especially risky. Insulin spikes can lead to energy crashes, poor appetite regulation, and increased blood pressure. Over time, these effects may contribute to clogged arteries, inflammation, and even promote blood clotting, a dangerous combination for anyone concerned about stroke prevention. Even worse, artificial sweeteners may alter gut bacteria, reducing nutrient absorption and impairing digestion. This means your body may become less efficient at using nutrients from foods for heart health and heart supplements for seniors. The result? You may be working hard to protect your heart with the right diet, but undoing the benefits with every sip of diet soda. Another issue, dehydration. Many people don't realize that sodas, even diet ones, contain caffeine and sodium, both of which are diuretics. This means they can pull water from your body, thickening your blood and reducing circulation, particularly dangerous if you're already not drinking enough water. Some studies even link diet soda to a higher risk of stroke in women over 50, especially when consumed daily. These drinks may increase cravings for sugar and carbohydrates, which can worsen your cholesterol profile and lead to weight gain over time. So, what should you drink instead? Plain or sparkling water. If you enjoy fizz, go for unsweetened carbonated water. Add lemon, lime, or cucumber slices for flavor without risk. Herbal teas. Caffeine-free options like hibiscus, rooibos, or ginger tea support lower blood pressure and improve circulation naturally. Infused water. Try infusing water with berries, mint, or citrus. It's flavorful, hydrating, and helps you enjoy your beverage without synthetic chemicals. Limit soda intake to rare occasions. Even if 0 calorie, these drinks aren't zero risk. Remember, after 60, every small decision makes a big difference. What you drink directly affects your heart-friendly diet, your body's ability to reduce cholesterol naturally, and your long-term cardiovascular health. You're not just avoiding sugar. You're avoiding confusion in your body's natural rhythms. Confusion that can silently lead to serious damage. So skip the fake fizz and choose hydration that heals instead. Small sips, big consequences, and the power to choose differently. After everything we've covered, one truth remains clear. What you drink matters just as much as what you eat, especially after age 60. Your body is more sensitive, your heart works harder, and your stroke risk becomes much more real. Yet most seniors never think twice about the beverages they consume every day. So let's take one final look at the 5 everyday drinks that could be silently sabotaging your cardiovascular health. Sweetened iced coffee. Loaded with sugar, creamers, and caffeine, it spikes your blood pressure, promotes inflammation, and adds hidden sodium, all of which increase your risk for clogged arteries and heartbeat irregularities. Packaged fruit juice, stripped of fiber and overloaded with natural and added sugars, it delivers a fast sugar spike that stresses your heart, promotes insulin resistance, and worsens cholesterol over time. Diet sodas, despite being sugar-free, they contain artificial sweeteners that confuse your metabolism, impact blood sugar, and are linked to higher stroke risk, especially in older women. Energy drinks, often marketed as performance boosters, they're high in caffeine, sugar, and stimulants that can dangerously raise blood pressure, trigger arrhythmias, and cause dehydration, a deadly mix for aging hearts. Skipping water. Altogether, perhaps the most overlooked danger. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Not drinking water first thing in the morning thickens your blood, slows circulation, and raises stroke risk without warning. Each of these drinks may seem harmless, or even helpful, at first glance. But over time, they compound the damage, straining your heart, stressing your arteries, and making you more vulnerable to sudden, life-altering events. The good news? You can change everything, starting tomorrow morning. Begin your day with a glass of room-temperature water. Replace sugary or diet beverages with herbal teas, infused water, or simple hydration. Eat whole fruits instead of drinking juice. Read ingredient labels closely, even when something claims to be healthy. And above all, stay consistent. Your heart thrives on rhythm, and that starts with your daily habits. These changes don't require expensive pills or complicated routines. They don't mean giving up joy or flavor. They just mean being aware, being intentional, and choosing a path that supports your heart, not challenges it. You've spent decades building your life. Now it's time to protect it, one sip at a time. If this article opened your eyes or gave you something to think about, please subscribe to our channel for more senior-focused health advice. Share this with someone over 60 who might be unknowingly putting their heart at risk. Comment below. What morning drink are you replacing after reading this? You have more power than you think, and it begins not with a pill, but with what you pour into your glass.